Hi everybody, welcome back. It's me, Rakib. If you're following me or watching this for the first time, hello, like, favorite, subscribe, all of that stuff. It will help, hopefully. So I'm here to talk about Ninja Scroll. For anybody who doesn't know, Ninja Scroll is a classic. It's pretty old. It's from 1993, but it still holds up. Let me give you some background about who or what Ninja Scroll is, what it does basically. The lead's a character by the name of Jubei, and he's a ninja assassin slash ronin slash swordsman. It is old. It's from 1993. Some people consider it one of the all-time classics, which I do. And I also think it's a must-watch. If you like anime, then you have to watch this. It's targeted towards an older audience. You have to understand, back in 1993, the Ninja Turtles were, in the UK anyway, were definitely considered to be inappropriate because they were ninjas. So as you can imagine, this was never, I'm pretty sure it was never really released in the UK. It was never covered. Not that anime was back then, but this was definitely, the age rating would have been a lot higher, and because there's killing involved, and it's amazing. Specifically, the enemies are amazing. When I watched it back in the 90s, it's one of the things that stood out, and which is part of the story really. It's these amazing characters that I'd never seen before. Before, they were like, kind of characters I would see would be Ninja Turtles, which would be very friendly, targeted towards a clearly young audience, and as well as an American audience as well. Whereas this, not that Ninja Turtles was anime per se, but it was a cartoon, but it was early 90s, so hopefully that reference kind of gives you an idea of what I'm going on about. Now, personally, I would consider this to be, so you may have heard of Akira, so I wouldn't say this is better than Akira, but for me, it had a greater impact, partly because I like the ninja theme. Obviously, Akira has nothing to do with ninjas. If you like One Piece, this is probably not for you, and by that I mean One Piece is targeted towards a huge range, but it's there's humor in it. It's very obvious. It's very simple. Whereas this is a lot more subtle. Ninja Scroll doesn't break anything down for you. It expects you to understand. It puts you into a world of ninjas, and it's based in feudal Japan, which to me isn't necessarily something that's appealing, but the idea that what's going on during this feudal period stands out, because most ninjas now in anime are in the modern era. People with powers, people with abilities, etc. It's all modern era stuff. Trying to sell somebody on feudal Japan isn't easy, but this managed to do it, and it made sense, and they did it really well. Now, before I mention anything else, I just wanted to point out that on my anime list, this has a 7.6, which I think is a grave, I won't say a grave mistake, but I think it's contemptuous. I'm not too sure what to say, but to give it 7.6 is a little low. I mean, it's definitely an 8, 9, 10, do you know what I mean? It has to be, this is for the age, for the year that it came out, for what it did, and subsequently all the ninja, Naruto-esque stuff. This is, Ninja Scroll really set the standard, and it really pushed the limits for when it came out. Back when there was a lot less regulation, in fairness, and other stuff, but Ninja Scroll just stands out. It was a one-time movie that did have a subsequent sequel, but it wasn't called Ninja Scroll. It wasn't really linked, which a lot of people do like. I'm not even going to mention it because I don't like it. But if you do like feudal Japan and you want to see a classic, this is it. If you're going to watch anything from the 90s era, this is going to be it. But I know for a lot of you that may be watching 93 before you were born, so there you go. Just to mention some of the characters, there's a stone man, a stone-esque guy, there's a government spy, and there's supernatural powers. Now, when I read the description, it said supernatural powers, and to me, that's interesting because the way things have changed over the years. Originally, I think they called it supernatural powers, but now it's called ninjutsu. It's got names. They're considered techniques. It's all been cleaned up, and by that I mean it's back in the 90s, or this classic really stood out so much. They gave it this. I'm not sure how to describe it, but they gave it this name, which was what they called it supernatural. They couldn't give it a specific name back when anime existed, but it didn't exist for ninjas the way it does now. So, for example, I went to a con and there was nothing to do with Ninja Scroll there. It's all modern stuff, as you can imagine, but there were, funnily enough, a lot of those ninja, what they called, the ninja daggers, all the like little weapons and stuff, not all plastic, not particularly amazing, but like little toys and whatever, but to do with ninjas. Naruto was there somewhere in the crowd as well, people dressing up, but you wouldn't see, there was no Ninja Scroll basically. So that's it really. I don't want to go on that much more other than the story is amazing. It's a thriller-esque story that actually keeps you, how should I put it? Yeah, it keeps you engaged more than anything else. Unlike other anime movies, other animes, this is short and sweet. It's a movie. It's amazing. It's you can tell they put effort into it. You can tell there was a team behind this. Well done to all the people that were behind it. Obviously, they're a lot older now, but back then, this it just stood out to me. So if you do like anime, if you like Naruto, if you like the One for All stuff that's going on, and all the other characters, Deku, whoever, and which don't get me wrong, I like some of the modern stuff all the way from Naruto onwards, etc. But if you Ninja Scroll really set the standard, set the bar, and if you're older now, definitely go watch Ninja Scroll because you'll appreciate some of the context as well as the reality that it is based targeted towards our older audience anyway. There's controversial elements there, some scenes here and there. There's people being murdered basically, and it doesn't hold back. Whereas you look at modern stuff, people get hit by a bus and just walk away, and the bad guy loses, and you kind of move on. Whereas when Ninja Scroll came out, it just stood out as to me anyway, as an instant classic. Back then I was a lot younger obviously, and I didn't quite know myself what I was watching or what was going on. And if you like anime, watch Ninja Scroll. If you like ninjas, watch Ninja Scroll. Like I said, it's a classic. Enemies are amazing. I would say better than Akira. It's based on feudal Japan. My anime list got it. I think it's clearly people that are on there now are a lot younger, so it's including the people that are doing the ratings. So a user score of 7.6 is very low. I just think people need to watch it, and the quality is still great. If you can get the Blu-ray DVD, even better. Get the Blu-ray DVD and you can watch it in what would look like an original quality. Obviously, if you can't watch it in original quality, then it's not going to stand out as much visually, but in terms of story, in terms of what's going on, the characters, it's amazing, and I would strongly recommend it. It's a thriller. It's ninja anime at its best and original. Thank you for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe. I just wanted to make this video just so you're aware of Ninja Scroll. It's great. Please watch it. Thank you. Bye.